What is up, guys? This is Godfist here, and I'm back talking about this Saint Seiya bullshit. I made a video on this a couple of days, reacting to the trailer, and now we finally have an answer, a reason why Andromeda Shun was turned into a female. So Netflix Saint Seiya producer Eugene Sun explains why he gender swapped popular character Andromeda Shun. So Eugene Sun is this man's name. You should not have said his name. He's gonna get destroyed. This is the internet we're talking about. So, as you guys know, Saint Seiya is having a remake done by Netflix, and yeah, the trailer dropped, and everyone just shat all over it, and they started asking Eugene questions. So the first question that they asked him was, "Why are some of the characters' names changed?" And then he answered saying, "That was done before I joined on." There were some questions why characters from China, Europe, South America all have Japanese names. So between Toei and Kuramada, they chose to update a few of the characters' names. This, I didn't know they were changing names. I didn't know that. It's pretty cancer. I mean, I guess it all depends on whose name that you're changing. If it's a minor character, I won't care. But if it's like a main character, like, that's gonna be a fucking problem. I understand, just because they're from different countries, why would they have Japanese names? That does make sense for you to change their names to a name that would match that country, but at the same time, these characters existed for over 30 years now. You just can't change shit around as you please. Which is a mistake that Deke made, and it seems that they're following in their fucking footsteps. The reincarnation of Athena in, I believe, the 20th century is Sayori Kido. They're probably not gonna call her that in the Netflix version. I think it's gonna be fucking, I forgot. Hold on for a second. I think I have her name somewhere. I put it down somewhere. They're gonna call her Sienna. That's what they called her on the Deke dub. It's not confirmed that they're gonna call her that on the Netflix, but if they do, they're pretty much going by what Deke did, and we should be past this anime censorship bullshit, or just westernization. I mean, it's just, their reasoning is different. I understand their reasoning, but at the same time, it has its place in history. You just can't. Just whatever. Let's continue. So, Sun admits he was the driving force behind the gender swapping of Andromeda. The big question, why change Andromeda? That's what they ask him. Why change Andromeda? So he answers saying, "This one is all on me. When we started developing this new updated series, we wanted to change very little. The core concepts of Saint Seiya that make it beloved are so strong. Most of it holds up well even 30 years later. The only thing that concerned me, the Bronze Knights with Pegasus Seiya are all dudes. Now that the series has always had fantastic strong Now the series has always had fantastic strong dynamic female characters, and it reflects in the tremendous number of women who are passionate about the Seiya manga and anime. But 30 years ago, a group of guys battling to save the world with no girls around was no big deal. That was default then. Today, the world has changed. Guys and girls working side by side is the default. We're used to seeing it, right or wrong. The audience could interpret an all-male team as us trying to make a statement about something." Alright. Here's how I feel about this. This is some bullshit right here. Alright, straight up, I'm calling it like it is. So, this, I knew it. I knew there was some sort of fucking agenda behind it. Oh my fucking god. You know what? It was only a matter of time before this social warrior bullshit, social justice warrior bullshit got into our fucking anime, man. These fucking social justice warrior. Why is that name such a fucking tongue twister? Shit gets on my goddamn nerves. Anyway, so basically, he's uncomfortable with the fact that all of the characters are males. They're males. So he wants to add a little bit of girl power into that. He wants to add a little bit of girl power to appeal to female audiences. You don't do that by changing one of the, an old character. You don't do that by changing a character from male to female. You're fucking up his character. Shun is a unique character, like I said in my last video, but I'm gonna go more in depth with what Shun is. He's a sensitive man. His character proves that you can be sensitive, you can be soft and sensitive, but still kick ass. Alright? Like, come on, man. Like, this is Shun for crying out loud, man. I mean, yeah, he can be hype. He's a pacifist. He doesn't like to fight. Alright? He's not a killer. But he will kill you. And now they're just making it into a female. Typical, oh, I don't want to fight female character. Which pretty much kills off Shun's character. Because it's going to feel like just a typical female hero that doesn't want to fight or whatever. Or just soft and girly and shit. That's what was special about Shun. He wasn't like the others. He wasn't an outcast, but he was different. It was special, you know what I mean? You can make all the gay jokes and whatever, but, you know, if his character was unique, it separated him from the rest of his of the cast. Like, his brother, Phoenix Iki, was the exact opposite of Shun. Alright? Iki is an Ashura. He almost lives, probably does live for battle. So yeah, I mean, and then like, if you're worried about girl power, you don't need to be. Cause there's already a new Saint Seiya anime coming out. Saint Seiya show. The whole cast, the main cast, they're all females. Each and every one of them are girls. Not to mention the original Saint Seiya, we had Marin and Shina. Alright, there's Silver Saints. Yeah, the main cast are lower rank, but they end up surpassing them in power. But still. And yeah, they don't get a lot of screen time, but still. Are those not enough? And speaking of which, if you're gonna make a Shun a female, you better put a fucking mask on her goddamn face. And or did you fucking forget that too? Female saints aren't allowed to show their face. If they do, they either have to kill the man that sees it or marry them. With the exception of Aquilia Yuna from Saint Seiya Omega. She's different. She's a different story. Unless they're gonna go with that approach for Shun. Or they might not just mention it at all. Who fucking knows? But it's just cancer, man. It's just cancer. I knew it was some sort of fucking agenda. I fucking knew it. This is Netflix we're talking about. This is Netflix we're talking about. I guess I'll continue. So the article then goes to say, that's a rather big admission. He thinks that by staying true to the roots of the original anime is a political statement. Oh yeah, then there's that. What do you mean it's a fucking political statement? Saint Seiya is a product of its fucking time. And they did not once say anything sexist during that anime. They showed no sign of being sexist. I mean, come on, one of the most powerful characters in the anime is a female. Athena, come on, man. She's almost on par with Hades. Are you serious? Come the fuck, alright. Yeah, Athena is a damsel in distress most of the time. But did you see her fight with Hades? She literally has a natural god cloth. She's one of the most powerful characters in the entire fucking franchise. It's dookie balls, man. And this dude is basically scared. He's thinking just because all the main characters are males, it's gonna make a political statement. Fucking Nickelodeon with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've not seen that one turtle turn into a fucking girl. And guess what? There was never a problem with that. There was never a fucking problem with that. No one cares. No one gives a shit. These people always doing too much. These fucking social justice warriors. Finally said it right without fucking twisting my goddamn tongue. But, that's what we're doing now? We're just turning people into fucking females? Just to fit your political agenda so you can fucking feel good about yourself. Come on, man. Just keep this social justice bullshit out of my face. I got nothing wrong. I got nothing against social justice. But at this point, I just feel like it's being forced and it's being shoved in my goddamn face. Now it's in one of my fucking favorite shows. It's just, I want to sit down and watch an anime and then the social justice comes in and busts a big ass nut right in my fucking face. Raining semen all over my goddamn parade. That was disgusting. Let's continue. That's a rather big admission. He thinks that by staying true to the roots of the original anime is a political statement, but doesn't think specifically gender swapping a character isn't a political statement. This reads like he's afraid of people, most likely in the media, or possibly executives at Netflix, whining that they actually stayed true to the original anime and honored their fans. Instead of honoring fans, what Shun has done is slapped them in the goddamn face with a gender swap character that one can only assume is a part of a much larger social justice agenda. That's exactly what I was fucking saying. A larger social justice agenda that seems to be leaking across much of Netflix's original content and came to the forefront in She-Ra, Princess of Power. Now about that She-Ra show, I did not watch it, but just by the art, I know this is pretty fucked up to say, but just by the art style, I already know there was going to be some social justice bullshit in that show. I didn't watch it yet, but if any of you guys watched it, please tell me if there's some lesbo action. Because if there is, that pretty much proves my point. It's like, you can just tell by the art style these days now. I don't know, it's like their energy is leaking into their artwork, and you can literally tell. Again, I have nothing against it, but I think they're just shoving it in my face. It's sort of the same problem I have with CW shows, but that's a video for another time that might not ever be made. So, fuck. Shun continues to explain his politically motivated decision to gender swap Andromeda by arguing he was just keeping up with the times. That's exactly what fucked up that new Powerpuff Girls show. It's a tired argument that executives and producers make when they have a bunch of failed ideas, but a popular IP and a hungry fan base, and they try to combine the two, and it never fucking ends well. This article could not have put it any better. And this is what he says. And maybe 30 years ago, seeing women punching and kicking each other wasn't a thing, but today, not the same. 30 years ago, let's see. We had Mamiya on Fist of the North Star. Mamiya was a very strong female character. And this was before Saint Seiya. Get this social justice warrior dick out your mouth. Alright? It was rare. Probably in the West. All this thunder. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna keep going, because this is just some dookie balls, man. I mean... Anyway, let's continue. Shun would continue his defense of the decision by pointing out the strong female characters already present in the anime, but in a shocking admission, he seems to point to either his own incompetence or at least the complete incompetence of the writing staff at Netflix. When he explains they thought about creating a new character with a unique story, but they just didn't really know how to do it. Instead of working on a new character, Sun and Netflix found it easier to gender swap a pre-existing one. Somehow they were concerned about the character feeling unnatural, which is rich, considering one would have thought a gender swap would have been worse. There are plenty of... Alright, so this is what he says. There are plenty of female characters in anime and manga. Marin and Shina are both incredible, but they're both powerful already. No one wants to see them turn into bronze knights. Do we take an existing character like... Oh, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! They fucking did it! Oh, no! Oh... They fucking did it. Do we take an existing character like Seiya, formerly known as... No, not formerly. Her real name, Sayori. Or Shunrei. Or Miho, give them powers and turn them into our April O'Neil? What the fuck ever happened with that on TMNT? That doesn't sound very good. Or do we create a new female character and have them join the team? Let me cut your ass real... wait, there's more. Maybe, but I didn't want to create a new female character that would stick out and be obvious, especially if she was not created naturally and has no chapter personality except to be the girl. Then we discussed Andromeda. Everyone agrees an awesome character. So what if the original was Andromeda Shun and our interpretation was Andromeda Shun? What the fuck is that? Shun. The more we develop it, the more we saw the potential. A great character with a great look. Now let me shit on you real quick, you son of a bitch. Alright? There's a bunch of things wrong with this. Shina and Marin, you say you don't want to downgrade them to Bronze Saints? Alright, shitface, listen here. You obviously don't know about Saint Seiya, but the Bronze Saints are the lowest class of saints. Alright? Shina and Marin. No, the highest class are Gold Saints, and Shina and Marin are in between. Silver Saints. The Silver Saints are stronger than the Bronze Saints. Guess what? These Bronze Saints can go toe-to-toe with Gold Saints. These Bronze Saints are stronger than every single one of the Gold Saints. You could have used Marin and Shina and just gave them more screen time. That would have been perfect. Especially Shina. Anyway. Yeah, you could have fucking did that. You obviously don't know the power scale of the series. Yeah, sure, at the beginning, the Silver Saints were stronger, but the Bronze Saints, they climbed up the ranks pretty fucking fast. You could have used Marin and Shina. Since you're not sticking with the original story anyway, you might as well have done that instead of fucking, and what's with this Sienna bullshit? You're really going with the deep dub, aren't you? You dirty bitch. You son of a bitch. I'm not. Well, it's one thing. It's already bad enough. It's already bad enough that you changed her name, but you're using the Deke dub name. That's fucking cancer. That's like fucking Funimation dubbing Dragon Ball, and they're calling Goku Zero again, just like the fucking Harmony Gold dub of old. Viz Media is dubbing Sailor Moon and they're calling her Usagi. They're not calling her Serena. Why the fuck do you see a reason to just fucking shit on this anime, man? It's not gonna be successful. You fucked it up. And if it is successful, it's gonna be some ignorant people that never heard of Saint Seiya, and they're gonna watch it. And while they watch it, they're gonna learn about the old one. They're gonna find the old one. Then they're gonna see through your bullshit. They're gonna see how cancerous this Dookie Balls is. Oh, yeah, they're gonna know Saint Seiya, alright. We got Seiya and Shiryu coming to Jump Force. Come on now. With the original design, not your bum ass. Oh, your design is sort of original. It's from Toei. You just can't make this shit up, man. So let's continue. This is a long ass article. Writing a new character isn't something new in anime or manga for the Oh yeah, I would have much rather you use the new Saint than this bullshit. I wouldn't mind. You know, it'd be fucking weird, but it's better than this bullshit. Anyway. Writing a new character isn't something new in anime or manga, for that matter. Depending on the story arc, it might not be the easiest thing on the planet, but if you use it as a tool to push a new story forward, a new character won't look like a prop. But it seems that fear kept Eugene's son from making a new character. Even more interesting, he's scared of making a new character. What he did was way more fucking worse. He should have been scared of doing that shit. Even more interesting is the fact that he thinks adding a girl for the sake of being a girl would make her a token. However, he gender swapped Andromeda into a girl for the sake of adding a girl, so he pretty much... Oh my fucking god. What's that word I'm looking for? Whatever. I don't know, man. He gender swapped Andromeda for adding a girl. It doesn't even make sense, and certainly doesn't pass a sniff test. Eugene's son goes on to defend. Oh yeah, he contradicted himself basically. That's what I'm looking for. He contradicted himself. Eugene's son goes on to defend the swap by basically saying that the core concept of Andromeda won't change. But as anyone would understand, when it comes to people, your gender plays a major role in personality development. You cannot just swap out genitalia and expect the same result. That's pretty much what he's fucking doing, though. No, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't understand this at all. The core concept of Andromeda wouldn't change. She uses her chains to defend herself and her friends, which she learned from her protective brother who taught her how to fight. I'm gonna spit on your fucking face. Jesus fucking Christ. This is fucking garbage. Oh no. I'm sorry. I think I'm going too extreme. I'm highly against spitting on people's face. I actually find that pretty fucking disgusting. And anyway, this video is going to be longer than it was supposed to be. I had no idea this article that was this long. In fact, in another moment of hypocrisy, another word that's perfect, Eugene's son even admits the story will change with Andromeda as a female. And then this dude says, and hardcore Saint Seiya fans know what happened to Andromeda as the series progresses. What would that look like with a woman Andromeda? I thought it would be interesting to see. You basically said what you just said. That's what you said. You're basically saying that you're gonna do what you said you were gonna do. You're just switching his genitalia, you son of a bitch. You just said you were gonna change the very character itself. No, you're just taking his penis off and giving him a JJ. You just giving the dude a pussy, bro. Straight up. This shit's not even monetized. Anyway, I don't give a fuck. Fuck YouTube's rules. Anyway, he continues to battle in his defense as he begins to contradict himself. With every new sentence, it gets worse. But I knew this would be controversial. I don't see it as changing the character, or the original Andromeda Shun is still a great character. You just said you were going to change the character. Now you're saying you're not going to change the character? So this dude says the original Andromeda Shun is a great character, but this new interpretation is a different take. I know many of you already hate it. You think? Even in Toei, Andromeda was their favorite character. And this feels like a slap in the face. So if you hate it, and me, and say this new series is not for me, not a problem. I understand. I appreciate your passion for Seiya. You mean Saint Seiya. Come on. But this is what I'm going for. This is what you... Do I dare click? Do I... Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure whatever it is gone. Thought so. Your Twitter's gone. I knew they fucking destroyed you. I knew they destroyed you. I knew they destroyed you. We'll get to that in a minute. Holy shit. When I was a kid, I dug the original Battlestar Galactica. I'm not familiar with that. When they changed Starbuck to a woman, I thought it was weird, but I watched it and I loved the new BSG, a terrific character and a new interpretation. Anyways, that's what I was thinking when I suggested it. That's why we did it. And I think the new series will be a lot of fun once we talk about the change to Andromeda. Hopefully you'll check out the series when it comes to Netflix in 2019. But again, if you are interested and it's just a big nope, then I totally understand. You better fucking understand. You know what you did. You know what you did. You know exactly what you did. Oh wait, there's more. Wait. Saint Seiya is just the latest social justice controversy for Netflix, as the streaming giant appears to make it their mission to radically change iconic properties and series in order to update them for a social justice audience that were never fans of the original series. Oh god. Oh, I gotta talk about that. That's terrible. We most recently saw this with She-Ra, the Princess of Power, as well as the casting for the upcoming Witcher TV series. Because of Netflix's history of attribute swapping, gender, race, etc., many people have been turned off by the streaming provider's interest in playing the diversity game. It's unfortunate because this could have been an opportunity to allow fans, new and old, to tune in to a show that with a new character without having to sacrifice an old one. What do you guys think of what Eugene Sun said about Andromeda's new gender? It was refreshing to see him at least explain his reasoning, as illogical as it was, for gender swapping Andromeda. Do you think this is a deep-seated trend in Netflix's content decision? Or do you think it's an ongoing shift in the cultural landscape? Do you think there will be any kind of meaningful push back to these kind of changes? Let me know in the comments below. I gotta give it to this website. This website, it knows what it's doing. Whoever wrote this article, I'm gonna credit them, so you guys can read it for yourself. But yeah, guys. So let's talk about this. This is Saint Seiya's the latest social justice controversy for Netflix. There's something that they wrote that really got my attention. Oh yeah, they said, basically, Saint Seiya is the latest social justice controversy for Netflix as a streaming giant appears to make it their mission to radically change iconic properties and series in order to update them for social justice audience that were never fans of the original series. So basically, this is what they're doing. They're taking Saint Seiya, they're introducing it to new people the wrong way. This is a big issue. You go to a convention, hey man, I see you're a Saint Seiya fan. Who's your favorite character? Oh, Andromeda Shun. I really want to fuck that character. Oh, bro, I didn't know you were gay. What do you mean? I'm not gay. What do you mean you're not gay? You just said you wanted to fuck a man. There's nothing wrong with that, but you just said you wanted to fuck a man. What are you talking about? Andromeda Shun's a female. You on that Netflix bullshit, aren't you? That's the fucking issue. You're ruining it. People are being exposed to your bullshit. You're ruining good shit. And why? That's the only question I have. Why are you fucking doing this? It makes no sense at all. But I'll leave this fucking article. Oh, let's talk about some more shit. Look at this shit. He took down his Twitter. His Twitter is gone. They took it down. They must have terrorized him. They destroyed him. He knew what he was doing was fucking risky. He should have stuck with his older idea. Were you that uncreative? Like, could you not, like, were you so uncreative to the point that you just couldn't shit out a new character? You just couldn't do it? You could have even copied Yuna from Saint Seiya Omega. She's a perfect example of a strong female character. But you're too fucking stupid to do that, aren't you? And then we got the all-female Saint Seiya show coming out. There you go. Every single female. You could have just fucking dubbed that. You could have dubbed it. You could have dubbed it. But you just want to sprinkle your fucking rainbow social justice bullshit all over these hardcore, almost near-perfect anime series. The reason why I say Saint Seiya is near-perfect because that's filler. I mean, filler pretty much fucks it up. But yeah, that's, you know, that's... So yeah, guys, that's pretty much how I feel about this video. I don't even need to ask you guys your opinion, but I'm going to ask you anyway. I'm pretty sure you feel the same way as I do. How do you feel about this bullshit? They're ruining a good character. And they focus more on Shun. I'm just worried. I'm also worried about the name change. That's what really made me sick to my goddamn stomach. It's ruined. I'm not going to watch it because I want to watch it. I'm going to watch it just to see how badly they fuck this up.